Hi. Get ready with me to go into Boston today to hang out with some of my coworkers from my seasonal wedding job. And we're gonna have a little Christmassy day. I'm filming on my computer today, my MacBook, just because it's easier with my desk setup. So I'm gonna see how it goes. Of course, whenever I do my makeup, I barely have time to actually do it because I procrastinate. I'm going into Boston today to meet up with some girls that I worked with over the summer, and we're gonna do some Christmassy things in Boston. I forgot to wet this. I think this shade is just a little too dark for me right now. You probably can't tell on my camera and in this lighting. Well, I'm gonna be covered up, below my head anyways. Covered up pretty well. I have to go in 10 minutes. I should hurry up. I'm not gonna do contour. I did this the last time I did my makeup for YouTube. I did the same exact thing where I gave myself way too little time to actually get ready. I'm not trying to do any crazy makeup today. I've been dealing with tinnitus the past couple weeks, which has not been very fun. I'm gonna call my doctor on Monday and see what I can do about it, because I know tinnitus, usually you can't do anything about it, but I just want to have it looked at and see if can figure out what might be causing it, because it popped up just last week. I really started to notice it. I've always had some kind of ringing in my ears because I went to concerts when I was younger and without any hearing protection. But for a few years now, I have had my headphone safety settings on my iPhone, so that I think it maxes out at 85 decibels, which I guess might not be enough, or maybe it's the prolonged use of that. I used to be obsessive over maintaining my facial hair and my eyebrows, and this is the longest I've gone without doing anything for them in a while. But I'm kind of enjoying having my thicker brows. My eyebrows have fluctuated so much over the years. My dad has real bushy brows, and I inherited those from him. Also, for my tinnitus research, well, one, I learned that it's actually pronounced tinnitus, but I'm still gonna say tinnitus because that feels more correct in my own brain. And it's also can be exacerbated by stress and anxiety, and I've been way more anxious lately, so maybe that is playing a role in this. But the thing with letting my natural brows grow out is that it feels impossible to get them even, because they are well, one, I have a scar in this eyebrow, and two, they have different patterns of growth, I guess. My hair's probably gonna be down today. I haven't decided yet. When I'm doing my makeup and I'm in the moment looking at myself, I have such blindness to my face, and then I'll go back and watch videos and pictures and I'll be I looked fine. I'm hungry. I'm gonna try to stop at Dunkin' before my train, if the line isn't too crazy. Okay, I think my eyelashes look pretty decent. This is the False Lash Effect mascara, but it's the waterproof kind, because I'm kind of hooked on waterproof mascara because I think it holds curls. I think it holds curled lashes so much better. And I also need to practice speaking to the camera rather than looking at my face. This is the Milani Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain. I love this stuff because it's a lip stain. Lip stains usually feel so drying, and this one lasts pretty well. Okay. That should be good. I'm just gonna let this set, and then I'll put on my e.l.f. lip oil on top of that. But this is today's makeup. I gotta go. I'll try to show my outfit before I leave. And I'm gonna put in some earrings. I've been obsessed with these little silver hoops that I recently got. These are gonna reflect as soon as I put them on, but it is a glasses day today. I kind of forgot because I fell asleep in my contacts last night, so I'm resting my eyes today. So this sweater I thrifted a couple years ago from Savers, and I'm wearing a little black turtleneck underneath that I also thrifted years ago. And then these jeans I bought last year off a clearance rack at Target. And I also put on my go-to silver hoops as of late. And then, yeah, my glasses. Ready to go. My hair does not look great. I'll probably throw it up in a claw clip later. I left 10 minutes later than I had hoped to, but I'm still stopping at Dunkin' because I think I have enough time. Worst case scenario, I drive to Quincy Adams and take the red line in to Boston, but I got this. The train's at 10:50 and it's 10:30 and it's a 10-minute drive. So fingers crossed. I should probably buy my train ticket too. I need that.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a medium hot coffee with peppermint mocha and almond milk?
Anything else?
An egg and cheese on an English muffin and a side of hash browns.
Okay. Is that all?
That'll be it.
Well,
Thank you. The $6 meal deal never fails me. I really hope I don't miss this train. I'm gonna buy my ticket real quick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, you too. Dunkin' is required, and let me go catch my train. I made it to the train station 10 minutes early, and I regret running so fast out of Dunkin' thinking I was running late, because this is the one time that my trusty Dunkin' has failed me. They didn't even give me my hash browns. I'm sad, and I can't even be like mad because it's Dunkin'. They it's always like hit or miss, and I know that they were swamped. They were a bit busy. Actually, no, I've seen them way more swamped than they were just now. But come on, Dunkin', making healthier choices for me today. I guess I really don't need them, but I want them. The $6 meal deal is like the perfect combo. Oh well. Well, I'm going into Boston, so maybe I can get some when I'm there. Because of the train schedule, I ended up getting into Boston an hour early, and because of my lack of hash browns, I was still hungry, so I went and got this breakfast sandwich that was not very good. I met up with the girls and we headed over to the SOA Winter Festival. We went on a Saturday, so the line was insanely long, but it did move very quickly. There was a $10 entry fee to get in, and inside there were tons of vendors selling food, artwork, clothing, jewelry, gifts, and they had all the lights and decor up, which was really pretty to look at. And the vendors did have a lot of free samples, which were fun to try. I do wish I had gotten a better look around at all the vendors, but I hate crowds, so I was trying to maintain my sanity. They had this little bar and seating area upstairs, which did have very Boston priced drinks, but it was nice to have like a little space to breathe from the crowds. And then we stumbled upon this little bookshop outside while we were heading to Boston Commons. And we got McDonald's in between, but we went to the big tree to take some pictures, and we even witnessed a couple getting engaged there, which is really cute. And then we started walking over to the ice rink because we planned on skating, but the lines and the crowds were crazy, which was not a surprise, but it was a bit of a disappointment. So we ended up just walking around the commons, and we stumbled upon the unofficial ice skating. I have a fear of falling through a frozen pond or lake, so I stayed safely on the perimeter. And then we stumbled upon a drone show in the commons with a bunch of Christmassy themes going on. That was really cool. We had fun guessing what each thing was because we were viewing it from an awkward angle. Yeah. And then we called it a night shortly after that.